You've been surrounded by really, really strong women all around. Do you feel that that has affected your upbringing, whether it's your nani, whether it's your aunts, whether it's your mom, whether it's your sister, and now Deepika and everybody else around you, people in your team, mostly are women. Do you think that that female energy drives you?
200%. Like I could not emphasize that more. Um, it's funny you mentioned the women in my life. Jayesh Bhai Jordar, perhaps my biggest takeaway from having rendered this part is a much deeper appreciation for everything that my father did to protect us as a family. To stick by and empower his wife, fight for her against a society, and protect us in times of adversity. Shield us from some not so pleasant, uh, you know, experiences. And I was a kid then, but I was very intuitive. So I knew exactly what was going on. It wasn't a great time for us, but he was making a conscious effort to shield us and making it seem like it's all good. Not only did I know, even then, as a child, what was going on or what might be going on, I also recognize the effort that he made to shield us from it and make it seem like it's good. So, what I appreciate after having rendered Jayesh, what I appreciate more than anything, my biggest takeaway is a much deeper appreciation for everything that my father did for us to protect us. Having said that, that is, of course, it takes, as being a man out there in the world, trying to be a provider, it takes up time. So really, I've really just been raised by the feminine forces. My nani, mummy, didi, who's like a second mother to me. Deepika's, I wouldn't even say a part of my life. She's my life now. So it's like I've always been surrounded by strong feminine forces, and I've been molded, shaped into who I am and what I am by them. And I can say that unequivocally and emphatically. Um, and of course, it makes you a certain way. Yes, you do become sensitive. You have a stronger, you're more sensitive, empathetic, more compassionate, gentler, perhaps. Um, so yeah, I have got feminine energy in me, and there's no doubt about that, owing to the fact that um, the people who made me, who raised me, they are all strong feminine forces.
There was this old interview of Shah Rukh Khan, and I remember whenever people tell me, because I'm often judged for being a little feminine, so I always say that I'm like my mother, and I'm very, very proud of it. I have more of my mom. And he had said that women are overtly sensitive, sensible human beings, and if they feel that I have a woman in me, I would take it as a compliment.
I'd say the same thing.
I knew.
I'd say the same thing. A lot of people think in this promotional campaign, every time a friend from the media has gone so far as to ask me if I want a boy or a girl, they find that to be inappropriate. Like, yeah, okay, maybe from some perspective, but yeah, if you ask me the same thing, I would much rather have a daughter. I think they're so much nicer, kinder, more intelligent, more evolved. They're just I much prefer the feminine energy, and yeah, I have been told by people, they point out instances where my feminine nature comes out and plays out. I was like, hey, you're right. And then you you understand that uh, in all this masculinity, I really have a strong sense of, I really have that side of me is very much there, and I think it's got to do with the fact that I am a complete mama's boy.